I was mad for like a solid 5 seconds at Quantle after the finals because I didn't get to finish because I was about to game him, and then Quantle just told me, "Hey, it's over." I was like, "What do you mean?" I needed like a minute maybe. I needed a minute. Honestly, it's very good that they made us like not finish the game, because I'm pretty sure their thought process was just they wanted to, as soon as the winner has been declared, pretty much they just wanted to capture the emotion and end the tournament. Like it would have been how anticlimactic would have been if I knew I was already a world champion and I have to finish the game. The same on the other end for Jesse. Like they already know they lost. Why would they keep playing the last game, right? Practically, the game was just over anyways. Like, literally, the game ends that turn. We can look at the situation and figure it out. But I was just doing an OTK right there. Like, the game was just over. Hold up. Bro, this intro scene, by the way, almost killed me the first time we saw it, dude. In the first round. God damn. Okay, so Jesse max-seed me in draw phase because they knew we were on the shared talents technology, right? And my hand was Regained, Magnamute, Double Tracer, and Lubellion. So I just go, literally, the plan in this situation is literally just get as many Bystials as you can and pass. So I just go Lubellion, grab another Bystial, and activate Regained and pass, which is a very solid opener against tier, honestly, when they only have 5 cards in hand. Like, it's completely it's completely fine, actually. I was not feeling bad about this at all. And so here, oh, he goes Sharon. This was actually crazy. He goes Sharon, discards Max C, mills 3 irrelevant cards, then triggers Scream and also mills 3 irrelevant cards. Not only were these cards irrelevant, it was also stuff that like was good. Like on the first mill 3, he milled Heartbeat, which was then gone, right? But he didn't mill a trap with it, so he couldn't trigger it. And then on the second 3, he milled Crime, which was now gone, which he couldn't search later, which was also good for me, right? And so these mills were not very good for Jesse. The only good mill he got was a Snow. He did mill a Snow. And so here is where it gets interesting. He normal summons Mudora. And I think he just makes Redoer. And so this situation is awkward for me because if he uses the Redoer, I needed some time to think about this spot. I think it takes me a while to figure out what I need to do. In this spot, if he activates Redoer to jump out, he's gonna get Kitkalos, and I cannot prevent it, right? I cannot prevent Kitkalos here, because there's no monsters on the board, right? So this play actually plays around Bystials really well. And also, as soon as Jesse gets to Kitkalos, I have a big problem because he can like Kitkalos to like bring back Rhino Heart, mill 5. He's gonna have Snow with infinite material in the graveyard, right? So I can't let that happen. So what I do is I use Baldrake. Hold up. Yeah, here I'm like tanking about it because like the thing is the only target for Bystials in Jesse's graveyard right now is a Snow, right? The thing is Jesse has 8 cards in the graveyard right now. Jesse has exactly 8 cards in the graveyard, and I know he's not holding a Tearlament card, right? He is not holding a Tearlament card because he did not activate Rhino Heart. And he also discarded Max C for Sharon. So there's obviously this card in hand is obviously not a Tearlament card, right? And so I know that if I go Baldrake on Snow right now, he cannot really chain it, right? He cannot really chain the Snow because he would have to banish his entire graveyard because it's exactly 8 cards. One of them is Snow. If he wants to banish 7 cards, he has to banish all the other 7, including the Rhino Heart, which is the only other Tearlament monster. So if he does that, he does not have the ability to fuse with the Sharon. Because the Sharon needs at least one other tier limit name to fuse with. If he changed Snow to my Baldrake now, everything else is gone. The only thing that he can do is he can banish his own Scream. That's something he can do. But then, if he does that, if he brings out the Snow to dodge my Bestial, I have a second Bestial that is now a quick effect because the Snow is on the field, right? Because when the Snow hits the field, and the Redoer goes out, the tier limit triggers in the graveyard. My Bestial is now a quick effect, so he cannot chain the Snow. The Snow is just gone. It's just I get it for free, right? Technically, this also takes away Jesse's battle phase, in a way, because he has to attack the Baldrake. He has to attack the Baldrake because otherwise the Baldrake just banishes Kikolos. And so this is what I take. I take a moment here to figure it out. I also draw a card right here with the regain, which is a small that was a small consideration as well, is that I can pick up more Bestials with the regain because I have like 34 cards left in the deck, and like 6 of them are Bestials. Well, 2 of them would be another Baldrake that couldn't trigger, so it's like it's 4 others, so like there's like a chance that I draw, or I can also draw Maxi, which is obviously very good. So like a lot of potentially good draws from the regained, right? And so I use the Baldrake on the Snow, and Jesse, I remember now, I don't think he took a long time to realize he cannot chain it. Yeah, he just lets it go. He just lets it go. And here is where I draw a card with regained. Here's where he just has to attack the Baldrake, right? But I figured if he has to do that, at least like, I'm not dying this turn. I have a Magnamoot for follow-up. He doesn't have that many cards in hand. Even if he gets to play in main phase 2, I'm probably fine with the Magnamoot disrupting 1-1 effect. But he just uses the Redoer. And he told me after that he didn't realize that I could summon the Magnamoot here because I had a light in the grave. Because he checked his graveyard, saw no lights or darks. In his graveyard and was like, okay, I can just use the Redoer and start going off. But yeah, I didn't realize that I can just banish my own Lubellion, right? And so I realize here that I have to use the, I'm thinking about it, I have to use the Magnamoot now, because if I chain it later, I was thinking about keeping it, but I think this was just relatively obvious for me that I have to do it. Before the Shuffler hits the graveyard as well. Yeah. And so here I already started feeling pretty good because I knew Super Poly couldn't be there because not enough cards in hand. Like the one thing I was worried about was Droplet because I knew he was playing Droplet. But that was, I mean, I was probably still going to survive unless the mills were completely insane. I don't remember what I drew here, by the way. It was not another Bestial. I don't have another Bestial here. I have, like, this was my last interruption. I don't remember what I drew. Could have been a Talents. Maybe, I'm not sure. And then we just Baldrake the Kikolos. And at this point, I felt really, really good because he's already normal summoned. He's used Sharon, so whatever the Kikolos searches here will not extend in at all. So just, I know it's just a Havness for like protection on my turn. However, Havness when Kikolos is banished doesn't do as much. And here he has 2 Talents to draw 2. This was a little scary because Talents draw 2 into Desires draw 2 more. So suddenly instead of 2 cards, it's 4. Suddenly instead of 2 cards, it's 4, which that was that was a scary moment, dude. That was a very scary moment where it just goes, you know, from 2 cards to 4 cards for no reason. But I knew that, I still knew that, like, you know, his resource game was just severely damaged here. Like, Heartbeat and Crime are already in the graveyard, so very hard to get those back. Kit is banished, and the Crime is in the graveyard, so you'd have to, like, go all of your way to shuffle back the Crime, then mill it, then get back Kit, then make it. It was gonna be, I was gonna be fine, because I was gonna, like, nothing is gonna happen this turn. Nothing is gonna happen this turn. End phase, I search with Magnamood. And then I draw another card, so I'm at 5 cards in hand. I have a Regained ready. I have a Baldrake on the board, so I'm feeling good here. I'm already feeling good here. And you just go set pass. And here, end phase, the Redoer returns, which I could have maybe put back with the Regained. I don't know why I decided to do the Snow. Probably was better to just do the Redoer. And here I'm considering what I want to search. Because my hand obviously it's 2 Tracer and whatever I top decked. I don't remember what this is. Maybe a Quick Launch. I think I have a Quick Launch at some point. And I'm thinking about what I can do. Like, I can get a Baby Dragon, but a Baby Dragon is very weak to him drawing into more copies of Max C or something like that. So I decide to just go the more conservative route and just get more Bystials, right? Because that's, I think, the one way how I can just not lose this game is if I just keep having Bystials, right? I keep having Bystials to stop his fusions. Like, even if he gets lucky off of Scream, if he gets lucky off of Havness, I can disrupt those cards, right? And just put more bodies onto the field, draw more cards with Regained. I think that's how I'm not prioritizing winning the game this turn. Here I search Serenir because I drew Druid's Worm for turn, so I have 2 Bystials, 2 Tracers right now. And I know that, like, the set cards can be Droplet or Super Poly, right? That's like his deck has Droplet, Super Poly. So I decide to bring back the Lubellion first in order to normal summon my Tracer without the chance of Super Poly, because Super Poly cannot hit light and dark together. And I decide to just play into the Havness because there's no way I will not do that. There's no way I will play out this turn without playing into the Havness. I can't play that conservative. I have no way. Like, so the Havness is here. I have 2 Bystials in hand to disrupt potential mills, so I'm not too worried about it. But I think he actually ends up whiffing completely, which is, like, obviously very unlucky. He ends up whiffing. This is like 2 Pot of Desires and another irrelevant card, and then the Scream also doesn't mill anything, I think. And it also triggers the Regained, right? The Havness triggers the Regained, so I get back Magnamood, which will trigger the Super Poly, but the thing is, as well, you cannot play around Super Poly completely. Oh no, he uses Mudora to stop it. Which makes sense. And shovels back the Crime. That was also smart. The thing is, oh, he mills a Havness here, actually. He does mill a Havness. So I go Serenir on the Havness, which that does play into Super Poly now, but, like, getting Super Poly'd on a Striker Dragon and a Serenir honestly didn't matter much. Because it also made it so that it's putting a lot of monsters onto his side of the field. It's putting a lot of monsters on the side of his field, and I have a Boot Sector launch in hand, so I'm just gonna Ravine. I think I just Ravine and put the Tracer that I have in hand into Graveyard as well, so I can just Boot Sector Revive too. Regain draws another card. And then he's just Super Polying my 2 Dark Dragons. Because he knows, like, if he doesn't Super Poly here, I just go Romulus and then I Unicorn the Super Poly. No, he's dying this turn. He's dying this turn. And the thing is, I know Jesse didn't play any hand traps other than Havness or Maxi, so I know I can just go for it here. So he's got the second shuffler here to prevent the Druid Swarm, and then we just go in with the boot sector. I don't play Branded Beast. No, you don't need it. Here, I'm not sure if I already had any rockets in the graveyard. I probably didn't. But here, I think I just go Quick Launch, and Quick Launch just ends it. I think Quick Launch just ends it here, because, like, I mean, you'll see what I have. I have to check what's all... I can't check what's all in my graveyard, sadly, because that matters a little bit in a second. It matters a little bit in a second what's in my graveyard. So here it's just boot sector to revive 2. You could have chained Redoer to hop out and prevent 1, but that gives me Seyfert as well, because the Redoer attached Seyfert, so maybe that was not the right play anyways. So here's boot sector revive 2. And here, honestly, I think that's just game. I'm pretty sure it's just game. But Quantal's already winning at this point. This is Pack looking at the Quantal game. And here, look. So this is where it ends, I think, in a second. This is where it... yeah. So this is the final board state where they make us stop the game, right? This is the final board state where they make us stop the game. Now, this is game, I think. I'm pretty sure this is game. Because you just go Striker Dragon, target Pisty. Bring back Recharger to your hand. Trigger Recharger to revive something from the graveyard. To get rid of the Dragon Lock. Get rid of the Dragon Lock by Striker Pop Pisty. Bring back Recharger, bring back something from the graveyard. And then you just make Unicorn with... Like, you can't link off the Druid Swarm, because that's from Romulus. So you just make Unicorn. Shuffle back the Havness, so it doesn't trigger. So this is here, Unicorn. Hold up. So this brings back something. I think it depends how much attack points, like what I have in the grave. Recharger, bring back Recharger, make Chaos Ruler. I can also just make Chaos Ruler, and that's probably going to be enough. It's probably going to be enough with Chaos Ruler, because Chaos Ruler finds me another Bestial that I haven't used yet, or... The thing is, just access code Chaos Ruler or just access code Baron is not enough. Because of Scream. Access code would be 48, and the other one would be 25, so it would not be... It would not be 8k. I need another... I'm not Dark Locked. No, I'm not Dark Locked. I'm not Dark Locked at all. No. It might depend on the Chaos Ruler hit. But I'm gonna be honest with you, either way, this game is gonna be over. Like, even if I don't kill this turn, I guess Unicorn shuffles the Garura because the Havness has already been used, so I don't even need to worry about the Havness. I can just shuffle back the Garura, so they can't, you know, draw into... they won't draw another card. I did play Colossal Fighter, yeah. So it's just Striker, target Pisty, bring back something with Recharger. Unicorn, Axis Code, pop the entire board. Leave him at 700. Worst case, it's still... he still has to deal with like a Baron Negate. Baron Negate with 2 cards in hand, and no Kit Colosse in the extra deck. I'm pretty sure this is over anyways. Can't you use the Seyfert under Redoer after he jumps? You get the Lubellion. Well, I have already used Lubellion this turn. We don't have another Tracer target. No, we don't have another Tracer target. But yeah, I mean, anyways, it does not matter. If it's not game, you can also just make Boral and Dragon here, bring back Tracer, make Baron, then you have Boral and Baron. Boral and Baron is also way more than enough to win this game, I'm pretty sure. Because it doesn't walk into Super Poly. Like, Boral End plus Baron, when the Garura is in the graveyard, is just impossible to break, right? There's no way that 3 cards in hand... 3 cards in hand would not beat Boral and Baron regained. There's no shot. So yeah, I needed like another minute or something. I needed like another minute or something to finish this game, but this was also this was very much over, yeah.